It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Sacramento Kings up against the Indiana Pacers. Taking a look at the Pacers, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball. Looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. And guys, this team getting some big help in the form of Freak. He has stepped up and been a big contributor over this recent stretch of games. Shaq, what's been the change for him?
You know, he's playing under control, Ernie. He's not trying to do too much with each possession. You know, he's also being more aggressive, taking the initiative. You know, he's just going at people, the barbecue chicken theory, Ernie. Get out of my way, I'm going to eat you.
Yeah, I mean, Freak might be one of my favorite players coming up, Ernie. I mean, his teammates are trusting him more, giving him opportunities, trusting that the fact that he
Kings play before the hometown crowd, and we've got it for you live here from Sacramento, California. Guys, looking at Sacramento, they took the win in their last game against the Charlotte Hornets.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court right now for the Pacers, Robinson in at point guard. Boozer is out there with Paul George. Then there's Maurice Spates, and it's Ellis in at the 2 spot. And Robinson with a clear path to the basket. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. Here's Jones, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And this This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
Yeah, you know, he had a lot of misses for him. And it looked to me as though he just never was comfortable from the foul line. And somehow it's become a real struggle at the free throw line. He's lost his way there. I mean, he's not having anywhere near the same success he had there last season.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Robinson dishes to George. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Outside Collison. Here's Cousins. The shot is off, and Indiana will go the other way with it. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, they were able to keep it close for the most part, but you could just tell they were not in sync as a unit.
Greg, you're exactly right. It couldn't have been worse, in my opinion. They didn't look fresh at any point in the game. Just seemed to be flat and listless, no spark.
Here's Gay following the basket by Freak, and the basket by Jones.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
And so it's Indiana with it. Last time they met was in Indiana.
Yeah, and last time they faced off, really an easy win. They put together a pretty complete game, but their edge on the glass, for me, still stands out.
Yeah, I agree with you. The numbers shout loud and strong. I mean, a major edge for them clearing the backboards, and that was the difference on the scoreboard, too.
Collison with it. George picks him up. Collison kicks to Jones. Collison with the screen for Jones. Screen by Jones. Stolen by Robinson. And now Ellis running the floor all by himself.
I mean, you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Good on the second free throw. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Earlier I spoke with George Karl. He said a big key for them will be containing Carlos Boozer offensively, adding, he's a player who can spread the floor with his jump shot or take you down the block, and it's tough to match his strength inside. Defensively, they'll look to keep length in front of him and limit his offensive rebounding. Sounds like a good game plan, guys. We'll see how they do it.
And thank you, Doris. For Indiana, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Boozer with the screen for Robinson. Clock at 6. And he dunks it down.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself.
Sacramento leading by 6. McLemore and Gay on the perimeter. Terrence Jones out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Collison in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. The dish to McLemore from deep. The shot's good. Collison making the play. Collison's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pacers trail by 9. Outside Robinson. It's Ellis on the wing. Six to shoot. And the rejection by Cousins. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Offensive rebound. Spates. And at last they get one to fall.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Now here's McLemore outside. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Kings leading now by 7. And here in the second, with about a minute and a half gone by, they set the pick. Pass to Collison. Just 5 to shoot. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. From deep, McLemore. Another 3 for Sacramento.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
Robinson kicks to George. There's a screen by Robinson. Indiana moving the ball around. The shot by George, wide open. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there. Going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
All right, Sacramento, please welcome to the court America's best team crew, your Sacramento Kings.
Here's a look at the stats for Robinson. The last 10 or so games.
For your Sacramento Kings dance team.
It's up the scoreboard on a nightly basis.
Poked loose and stolen by Spates. Outside Robinson. Back to George. Outside Robinson. He feeds it to Boozer. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
To the left side wing. Outside Collison. Gay against George. From past the arc. And Collison gets it to go on the assist by Rudy Gay. Collison's got the lead up to 10 now for the Kings.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Maurice Spates. How his last 10 games have gone. 17th in field goal percentage, and he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And he's a guy who would rather pass the ball than take a bad shot. Completely unselfish.
And he gets the bucket. Spates has got his second bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Cousins with a screen on George. Shot clock at 5. The drive by Collison. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Kings.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And they're also clicking at the free throw line, not wasting any of those opportunities.
Been a stellar outing in this one for Robinson. He has 9 points and a steal.
And we really just need to take a second to appreciate the all-around effort he's put out there today.
Well, the numbers paint the picture, and he has been what we call in my vernacular, you know where I'm going here, guys, stat sheet stuffer supreme.
Oh, Supreme. So that takes it to a whole another level when you get Supreme in terms of your stat sheet.
And Kelloggese, right?
Yes.
Kelloggese. From deep. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel. And here on our 2K leaderboard, you see a breakdown of the best free throw shooting centers and power forwards over the past month. Number 1, Myers Leonard. And, of course, Maurice Spates.
And a lot of these big men take the confidence they have in the paint straight to the free throw line with them. I mean, that makes them very hard to handle.
It really does. I mean, defenders have to be a little more cautious than they would be ordinarily. Hack one of these fellas, and they'll cash in.
Here's Ellis. No luck. Gay with the defensive effort. Kings leading now by 8. Collison with it. Picked up by Ellis. Collison kicks to Gay. They grab their own miss.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
Robinson. An easy 2 points on the layup. Robinson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Here's Gay. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Excellent feed from D.C., Darren Collison.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Warriors got the job done. He ended with 31 points, and as he had the typical big game assist-wise, finding open men to come away with a healthy assist total, too. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time. Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Pass to George. That's good. George has got 11 points.
Well, I tell you what, it's easy to get spoiled watching this fella. I mean, he just makes it look so simple.
Screen by Jones. Collison kicks to Gay. From 13, and the shot falls short this time. Pacers trail by 6. Deep 2 from Robinson. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. 13 points for Robinson. Sacramento's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. The drive by Collison. Jones trying to get open. Collison, no good.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling. Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Dishes to McLemore. And the foul called on Freak. That's his third foul of the game.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
Lance Stevenson's checked in for the Kings. Rondo comes in for Darren Collison. Indiana also making some changes. Turner's checked in for Spates. Hill comes in for Carlos Boozer. And it's Hill in for Ellis. And so it's Indiana with it. 4-point game. Robinson with it. He's coming off a 31-point game against Golden State. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Some changes for Sacramento. Kufis checked in for Cousins. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Pacers lead by 2. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
I'm just trying to let the game come to me. When I'm trying to force it on offense, good things happen. And that's why I've had success here early on. Yeah.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
Just absolute domination in this one for McLemore. 19 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those 3-point shots.
You said it. His long-range jumpers are having a deadly effect.
Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. Robinson, he's in at point guard. Paul George is out there with Boozer. Then it's Ellis, and it's Spates in at the 5 down low.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
That one drops. He ties it up. And so here is Indiana. Now here is Robinson. Spade sets a screen for Robinson. And stolen by Cousins. Plays it in off the breakaway. Cousins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
Stevenson drives in. Collison with it. Robinson picks him up. And that one's good. Now it's a 4-point Kings lead.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
Collison against Robinson. A drive by Collison. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
They're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Here is Robinson. 15 points in the game. And the dunk by Boozer.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. That'll put Paul George on the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gay. The Pacers have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And they've done some